Sue here from Sue's Dog Broadmouth Garden, and I'm really sorry that I haven't been doing any videos lately. I have been away, my daughter had a baby and I've been really busy and I haven't had time to do any videos. But so I'm back on it now. Today is the 15th of May and I'm back in the Polytunnel, and I have been in here for the last week. But I just want to show you the progress of the Polytunnel. And I hope you're all well and everything, and not going too nuts now in the strange world that we've now find ourselves living, where when we think that we're going to be free, we're suddenly not going to be free. Yeah, funny that, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, so I want to show you the Polytunnel today and the progress of all the plants that I've sowed in here and how they are going absolutely mad now. So I'm just going to show you everything that's happening in the Polytunnel today. Okay, so I'll turn the camera around and see you again after. Bye again, everyone. So I just want to show you the progress of the Polytunnel on the day of the 15th of May 2021. So my Polytunnel has been going ballistic. I went away for a week while my daughter had a baby. And also she moved the day after having a baby, basically 2 days after having a baby. Luckily we moved her safely into her new house with her lovely man Ben and her lovely kiddies, and everybody's happy now, and we've got a lovely little baby Penny May, my new granddaughter. So anyway, I just want to show you the progress of the Polytunnel. So we'll start up here. My potatoes now have started growing, so I'm really pleased. The Gansias at the back are getting really big, and at the front here, all these radishes here, we have been having radishes nearly every single day, and they're all growing now. So we're harvesting these every day now. I've brought my big plant in here from upstairs in our bedroom that we were staying in. I need to repot it because it's getting much too big for this tiny pot, and it's an indoor plant, and once it's been repotted into a much bigger pot, I will be taking it back indoors. So that's only in here temporary. In here are all the bulb plants that I've planted. I still haven't put anything in that one yet. In here are all the other bulb plants. I can't remember what they're all called now, but still, it'll be a nice surprise when they grow. I did buy a camellia there and a couple of other plants outside. Look at the rhubarb now, and behind that I've planted some stinging nettles because they're really good with rhubarb and really good for the soil and release nitrogen into the soil. So that's the reason why I've planted those there. We will be keeping an eye on the nettles, but we will let them flower, but we will cut the heads off before they do seeds. Okay, these are the hydrangeas. They're growing. These are some flowers that we actually went to B&Q. We can't believe it because we actually went out to Shrewsbury the other day. Was it Shrewsbury? Yeah. And I bought these plants. They were buy one get one half price. They were all half price because they were old. So I bought 4 lots, and I think they're wallflowers. So they're either wallflowers or the other ones. What are the other ones called? Oh dear, where's the label? Dianthus. Oh, they're dianthus. I think they're all dianthus. Dianthus Festival. Yeah, that's what they are. Anyway, I got 4 of those. And under here, look at everything. It's great. So these are the little carrots with the calendula, and in there is the pepper spearmint that's growing really well. Oh, lavandula. They're what I bought. Oh no, that's the lavender. That's some more of those, actually. These are my alyssum that I grew from seed. So they're growing really well. And look at all this lot up here. And here. So I've potted on my Market More 76 cucumbers. I've got 9 here, 9 cucumbers which I've potted on now. They're all growing really, really well. And in here I've also potted on my butternut squash. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there, but I've got a lot more than that. These are the coleus, I think that's how you pronounce them. The pretty leafed plant that you put in tubs and hanging baskets and such like. That's them there. Hello. And in here we also have alyssum. There's some in here. I've actually see these here. They were also in a tub, but I've actually put them in here because I've used a lot of them in the hanging baskets, which I'll show you in a minute that I've done. We've used one lot of pansies. There's another lot there. There's loads in there. These are the nicotiana here, which are growing like crazy. Here's some plants that I bought from B&Q. I couldn't read. Oh no, I bought these in Morrison's when I went and saw my daughter. And she has a Morrison's just round the corner from where she lives, literally 4 minutes. So I went a bit crazy and bought loads and loads of plants. And all of these I bought. So we've got to find homes for all of these now. They're all going to go outside somewhere. And look at these basil. They're growing really well now. Oh yeah, the peppers. These are hot peppers. They're growing really well now. Some of these things are not growing. The coriander, but I bought some coriander seeds from, you know, like a packet of seeds this time. Because these were ones that I had indoors, but I don't think, for some strange reason, they're not growing, nor are these fennel seeds. Yeah, that little house leek is growing really well now. Oh, well, these are growing, these little things here. So we've got our little apple berries, pineapple berries, and our little mignon strawberries. Oh, look at the middle low. So we've now got beans developing on our beans. I've just taken the tops out of the beans to stop them from keep on growing too tall, because we want them to now put some energy into developing the beans. The salad crop's gone mad. This is the rocket, but it's nearly finished now. We've been taking loads and loads of rocket off this every single day. We've been eating tons and tons and tons of salad. I've just popped in some tomatoes now in here, which were stray ones we had. Here we've got 3 moneymaker tomatoes, and then all these tomatoes, I think I've planted 9, 10, 13, I can't remember. These little ones, they're all pomodoro or something. But I've planted them in there because these rocket are coming out soon. And these beans, once they're done, we'll be taking them out. So once the beans are done, we'll be taking them out. So there'll be a big gap. So all this salad, we come out here and cut it every single day. And in here I've also put my sage that has grown really well. It grew massive. And the parsley, so we've got sage, parsley, and then sage. And in the middle there are some ornamental sweet peas. So in the middle are ornamental sweet peas. And I've crammed so much stuff into these beds. And along here now, starting from here, is perpetual spinach. Oh, starting from here actually is perpetual spinach, and we have that all the way along here with our salad crops, which are going mad. That's a hole that I dug that I was going to put another plant in, but so I put the parsley here. So we're just, and another sage. Those sages are like 3 or 4 seedling sages that are all clumped together, and so is the parsley. They're not just one, they're like bunches of sage. Oh, so look at these, aren't these pretty? So I'm deadheading these. They're called this. They're called Ceneria Cenetti mixed. I just love these daisy-like flowers. These river, what are they called? Swan River daisies. I've just used a load of those in the hanging baskets. These Albrecia are growing quite well now. I'll be using those in my other 2 hanging baskets. I bought 4 new hanging baskets from B&Q. Back here are my peas. So these are my sugar snack peas, and they're starting to grow really well up these strings now. And here we have our normal peas on this side. They're a lot slower growing. At the front here are all the beets. So we've got our snowball turnips and our golden ball turnips. Look how big they are. And I just keep snipping off the leaves. Well, I just pluck off the leaves at the front so they don't overhang on the path like this one's doing and this one's doing. So I just snip them so they don't go too mad. Oh, I nearly pulled that beet out. Better not pull them out yet. I don't think they're ready yet. They're not ready yet. And I'll just keep these leaves from overhanging the path. So what I do is I just generally keep the place nice and neat and tidy. And on the salad, we're taking the leaves that overhang onto the ground. I've just watered this bed actually because I needed to water it. So them leaves there, but we usually eat them all, but I'm just plucking them ones off. But normally we'll eat all these. See, we'll eat these. Oh, sorry, my finger's on the camera. Sorry about that. But, so that's all the crops. And look at the strawberries. Look at them. They're going mad now. They're going absolutely mad. The onions are all growing. The chives. All the cabbages. Everything's growing. It's gone mad. All my trees. My fig. See that? My fig tree's now growing. So this is the fig, and look at the Livingston daisies, and they're all like this. Every single one's like this. These little poached eggplants should be coming out soon, so this will be a wash of yellow soon. And the plantain in here's gone mad. Look at that. So we pick all these leaves off here and put it in our salad and our stews. And the onions in here and the garlic's in here. I know it looks a bit messy, but it's all right. It's fine. And in here we've got our beetroot, our leeks, and our carrots. There's carrots in this one. There's different kinds of carrots in. I've got different kinds of carrots everywhere. And then we've got our peppermint plant, and then we've got our parsnips, and we've got more beetroot, more parsnips. And then look at the this is the green sprouting broccoli. So it is huge now, absolutely huge. And we're just starting to eat a little bit now. It's just starting to get the heads. Look, see? It's just starting. But I've just cut some today, and we're actually going to eat some anyway, because you can eat it anyway. And I've just done a couple of hanging baskets yesterday. So this one's jam-packed with some Riverstone, those daisy things, some pansies, geranium, and some of these green things. I'm not sure what they're called. And over here I've done this one as well with this Biden, it's called Biden, like Biden, and lots more plants in there. Look at that. And alyssum around the edges, which is my own. And look at these. So all these shrubs are ready to go in the garden now. I just need to make the space for them, because in its place I've got to put these carrots. So these are the F1 hybrid carrots, and some basil. There's basil in there. See that? That's basil. And the F1 hybrid carrots. They're going to go in this big bed here. Let me just show you on this table. Sorry to swing the camera around like that. What's going on this table. I still have a couple of hanging baskets there which I'm going to use, and then I'm going to use some more tubs and pots and whatever, just put the rest of my stuff in. So here are the rest of the Pomodoro tomatoes. These are the little ones, so I'm going to grow them on in here, and then I'll probably leave a couple in this one. And then look at the hollyhocks. That's the hollyhocks. These are my rest of my butternut squash here. So I've still got loads in here. I don't know why I planted so many. I didn't think they would grow actually. they were the ones from a butternut squash that I bought that we ate. And they're the seeds from it, which grew mad. There's some more hollyhocks here. This is one of the geraniums that's left from the geraniums for the things. There's some deal. It's out of here. I took out the oh, I forgot what it was now. I took out whatever in the middle yesterday and planted it in the garden, in the polytunnel. And then I think we just got some Brussels sprouts this end, not really grown yet. There are some aubergines that we need to put on soon. And this end we got the Corsillian, still don't know what they are. And the Nigella, Love in the Mist here. And look at these. So these are the courgette, bush courgettes. And these are the things that I need to get in the garden. Well, in the polytunnel. Over there where all them shrubs are. Because these are in these long things. And they are actually needing to come out of there now. Because they're getting really big. So I need to pop them on. I've already taken out... Oh, so also in this, I grew the sage and the basil. I think these are slightly too long myself. These haven't grown. These are cucumbers, so we're not worrying about that now. Because I've already got cucumbers over there, and I think that 9 cucumber plants is more than enough for 2 people. These are the lupins. They're growing really well. They need to go in the garden soon. We're going to have to get them in the garden. And these are a pepper called, what are they called? These are a sweet pepper, and these are Californian Wonder. So we're going to be potting them on soon, or we might put them straight in the polytunnel over the other side. So I just wanted to show you everything that's been going on in the polytunnel. It's gone mad, absolutely crazy. Oh, what's this plant here? Oh, this plant hasn't got a label. Oh shit, I don't know what it is. I just spotted it on the table. Anybody know what this is? Oh, I must have put it here for a reason. I can't see the label. Oh, maybe this is it. Oh, it's a blueberry. It's a blueberry that I bought at Morrison's. It's a blueberry. Yeah. Anyway. So I just want to pop outside now. I'm getting rather warm in here. I just put on another pair of trousers today because it got really cold and now it's really warm again. It's a really weird weather, isn't it, that we're having? It's wacky. Not very nice for May. I remember this time last May I was actually sunbathing outside with Anu, who was only a bubby. Anyway, nearly all of these daffodils are gone now. So what I'm doing now is just when they're dying back, I'm taking off the seed heads and then leaving them in here so the bulbs get slightly bigger. And then once they start dying back, I will dig them all out, and then I will have this bed for some vegetables. I'm going to actually grow some vegetables outside here because I can protect these ones from Anu. In here is the fenugreek and some Livingston daisies. Here's one of the apple trees here. That is a pear tree. That one there, I think it is. Hold on. Oh, my daughter gave me this little Christmas tree, which I managed to bring home. She gave it to me for Christmas, for me and Simon. And in there is quite a few other little plants. We've got one of them, and we got that there, and we got some of this here. I'm not quite sure what they're all called. I know I've got one of these over at the other side of the garden that I bought. These are all growing really well. This is my pink blueberry, and that's growing really well now. These are growing. These flowers on this pink thing have died off now. But all these are being, like all my trees. These are my crabapple trees that I'm going to plant in my raised bed garden. And hopefully they might pollinate my apple tree that I've got in my raised bed garden, which is Granny Smith, I think. But it's never had any apples on it, but I think that's because there's no other apple trees nearby, and I don't think it's a self-fertilising apple tree. I think it needs another apple tree to fertilise. And here we have our other trees. They're all growing really well now. So this one is the Oh, I don't know. I'll have to redo the labels on all these apple trees because I can't actually see them. And in here we've got our honeyberries. They're growing in there. We just stuffed them in these concrete blocks for a minute, but they're not. That one's not really getting watered in there. These are the honeyberry. Look, they're pretty. So they're like a blueberry, but they're sort of long, and they grow really fast. So they're grown really quick. But I'm going to actually take them out them pots and put them maybe in this bed here. I think I might put them in here. Oh, I have some more flowers there that I bought. I want a hosta. I bought a hosta. I go mad if I see flowers for sale. I just have to have them. I can't help it. Seems as it was B&Q and Morrison's, and their plants are so cheap. I have bought plants online, I mean like all these trees and everything, but to actually go to a store and pick them out and not online is lovely. Let me take you over to our bushes, fruit bushes. So they're all coming on really well now. So we've got white currants, red currants, black currants, that's a black currant, white currants, red currants. These two are red currants here and here. That's a white currant and that's a gooseberry bush. I've got another gooseberry that I bought, a red gooseberry that I bought the other day from Morrison's, which was only £2, £2. You can't beat that, can you? These tayberries are starting to grow. Look at that. They're oh, sorry, can you see? There. We still haven't got any growth, and that's the other tayberry there. We still haven't got any growth from our raspberries though, so I'm not sure what's going on with them. Our raspberry canes are not growing, so I'm not sure. Should I cut them right down, do you think? I might do that and see if they burst into life. Anyway, these little shrubs back here are growing well. I need to weed this now. Look, it's all needing weeding now. So there's that one. That's a crabapple tree there. And we're going to turn this into hedging. This is all hedging plants. We've got an acer there. That's an acer. Starting to grow. The rosa dog rose is growing really well there. These are all growing now. Look, these growing. That's a sycamore, I think. Sycamore. That's a sycamore. But these make good hedging as well. And then these ones I've planted in between. So we've got this one here. And this one here. I need to weed this. Look how much the weeds have grown. I just noticed back there some weird brush. That's weird. Anyway, that's just suddenly appeared. It's weird how things suddenly appear. Oh, there's another crabapple there. There. These ones aren't growing as well as the ones indoors. They're doing so much better than these. And then over here, oh, this one seems to have been eaten. I think the sheepies are getting their head through here and have eaten this one. I'm sure this was bigger when they first put it in. And there's another one of these. So we need this to fill out. So we get a nice hedging. I think this, not sure what this is. I need to identify it. I'm sure these are all just cyclamen, these hedging plants here. There's quite a lot of these. Now they're all starting to fill out. This one here is very slow, really old. Passion flower in here. I'm just going to put my hat on because it's raining. It's very muddy. They're horrible out here when it's raining. So I put this passion flower here, the one I just showed you. This one in here, and there is the honeysuckle that I planted, which is really growing now. So I'm hoping this passion flower will grow all the way up here and fill in this gap. So, and we've got the sheep over there, but I want to fill in this gap. So I've got a plant here that I've planted, this one here, this one. So I planted that, so that should fill out, because this one here is dying. It's really loose, but it's still got growth on it. Well, I think, look, if you look at it, it's actually really loose in the ground. So once that one starts taking off, I'll remove that one. Yeah, I'll try and do that. Yeah, well, we'll see. Anyway, so I just wanted to show you that. I haven't done much else in the polytunnel today because I haven't got any compost, so I can't put on any plants. I have ordered a load. We ordered a load online the other day. Sorry, I'm just trying to shut the back door here. So we ordered a load the other day. I have to go outside and do that. So like, I think it's a ton of compost, which we'll have put down near where the car park is, ready to go on our no dig beds. Okay. But at the moment I just need a couple of bags just to bring in here, which I'll probably pop and get tomorrow at the garden centre up the road. Oh no, they're not open tomorrow. Great. I should have got them today, but we haven't had time. We were doing stuff. So anyway, I haven't done much else in the polytunnel today. As I just said, I haven't got any compost to put on. But it all looks wonderful in here. Oh, I got this today. This came today. This plastic thing to put your compost in, so it makes, you know, like when you're filling up your tubs and stuff, it'll make it a lot easier. But at the moment I've just got these in here, all my plants. My partner is going to give me a couple of more tables over there, so we're going to have one there and one there. It makes sense to put them in between instead of in the middle there where we're going to have one originally, which doesn't make any sense whatsoever because I wouldn't be able to get to it. But if we put a table here, I can get to it from both sides. I need some more places to put stuff because, as you can see, I have all this stuff on all my tables and I still need to bring stuff on like continuously as a continuous thing to bring plants on. And as you can see, I have them on the floor here, and we're going to have another table here, so we're going to get 2 tables. My partner's ordered them, I think. Yeah, I'm sure he's done that actually. So they should be coming next week, and then we can crack on and put them up, and then I'll have more place to put stuff because I'm starting to get a lot more stuff. And if we start doing raised beds outside, that means that we're going to need even more plants to put outside to put in the raised beds that we're going to be doing. So we need as many places as possible to put the plants. So there we are. Look how pretty these are. So green. So I took all the heads out. I did say that, I think, the other day, yesterday, out the beans. They're getting really tall now. But I keep taking heads out because I need them to put their energy into actually making the beans now. Because once these are done, I'm going to put my French beans in here, which I need to do the seeds for. So I better do those tomorrow, so I'll have to get some compost from somewhere. It won't be from the garden centre because they won't be open. Anyway, just let me show you outside what we've been doing today while it's raining. So anyway, what we did, well, my partner mainly, what he did, was we moved all the logs and put them up here. So they're all up here now, look. And so I wanted to get to this area of the garden, so he put these slabs here. And we got these chairs, and we're going to put a table here, and I'll paint the chairs so it's a nice little area for us to sit. It's really high up here. You can overlook the whole garden. So the garden is really low down because I'm really high up. But it slopes down, you see, look. And then I'm going to put a load of plants in here. But he's put all the logs here around the edge and also stacked them all over there. They were all down here, scattered around everywhere. So what I need to do is pick up all those bits of bark, and we use those for kindling. But it just looks really good now. It looks really good. So this is a nice area, and we've done away with this. He's to cut off this bit of fence that was along here. But what we need to do, well, he's blocked off that end as well, so Anu can't get up there. Because Anu was getting up there and coming up here, and then I had to have this end blocked off. this bit, I had to have this bit blocked off so Anu can't get in this part of the garden where the polytunnel is. See, because he's not allowed in here at all. But the gate is going to be here, so we cemented in another post yesterday or the day before, but it's been raining ever since. But the cement is dried. But the next thing is to put the gate on. So the gate's going to go on here. Then he's going to put slats on that bit. I'll show you that one once it's done. Oh God, it's really pouring down with rain. I think my phone might not like it. I'll have to go back in the polytunnel. Anyway, so I just wanted to show you that. So basically, it hasn't stopped raining, on and off, all day. This week, I want to clear this bed here. So I'm going to cut down the daffodils, and then I'm just going to weed that. And I'm probably going to pull out all these daffodils here and store them away, because I want that bed to put some more plants in. And then those honeyberries there, I think I might put them both in this bed and just have them in there, and then some flowers around the edges, because both of those need to be together to cross-pollinate each other. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put them in that bed there, and then I can put a load of flowers around them. So I might actually put a few hollyhocks around them and a few lupins for some nice height. And then I've got loads of other smaller plants. I'll use some alyssum around the edge, some more breccia. I'll put in some of these Swan River daisies, and maybe a few pansies. I've got some pansies there, but I do need those for my hanging baskets. So I might need to keep those ones and sow some more. But I do have these other plants. Oh, I've got some fuchsias. Yeah, I've got a couple of fuchsias here. So I need to put these in. So I've got this pretty one here. And this bush fuchsia. I'm trying to keep them together here. So similar. Yeah, so I've got them. Oh, that's the gooseberry, that is. That's the gooseberry. Yeah, that's the gooseberry. That's the blueberry. I'm trying to remember what I've got. I can't lose the labels yet, because I will not remember what they are if I lose the labels. So I mustn't lose the labels, because if you notice, I have to put labels all in my beds so I remember what I've planted. So every single bed has labels in it, so I know what everything is. Because otherwise I just won't remember. Anyway, let me just turn the camera around, say goodbye to you, and then this video will be done. Okay, so it's all very pretty in here. So thank you, and I'll see you again soon. So hold on, look at the right part of the camera. It's very difficult when you're looking here. I think that's where you're supposed to look. Anyway, so I just want to say goodbye. I'll take my hat off because I'm indoors. And I hope you enjoy my videos, and if you do, please give me a like and a thumbs up. And if you've got any questions about where we are, and about our polytunnel, and about us trying to grow our own food as much as possible, or any other questions, any advice, please just leave me a comment below, and I will answer any questions that you have to throw at me. Okay, so I hope you enjoy these videos, and I'll see you again on the next one, which won't be long. Yeah, anyway, so it's all very exciting. Everything's growing. Everything's looking fantastic. I'm so happy. I just need to keep the slugs at bay inside the polytunnel. I've got some beer down. I might need to get some more beer to put down. I always have a little swig of it as well, but I don't seem to have any beer left. Even though I've got a bar, I've run out of beer. Anyway, so I'll see you again soon. I'll have to go and buy a couple of tins of beer so that I can put the little trays out. They actually do work, I have noticed. There's a good deterrent to keep slugs off my rhubarb and my cabbages. But now I'm running out of beer. I've noticed I'm getting some nibblings going on. Anyway, so I'll see you again soon. So bye for now. Bye.